All right, week 36, day one of the Design-O-Rama, the daily design challenges. Rewrite an error message to be helpful and friendly. So take a set of technical or vague error messages and make them human, empathetic, and actionable. Aim for clarity first, and then tone. So this is really straightforward. I think the challenge will be in the moment is that you oftentimes experience these error messages and they seem very prominent because not only are they error messages and maybe they're not clear, but they're also at a time a stress point for you. If you're fortunate in this moment, you're working on a product or a website or something along those lines that needs this sort of overhaul, and you're very familiar with what exactly the messages are that you hope to address. But take some time, and if you're having a hard time finding these, there may be a way to find common error messages. Maybe pick a product, a bigger product, maybe Apple or Microsoft operating system, and just say Google for, hey, what are common error messages? But you could also just navigate some of your apps and see if you find some error messages that surface. Fortunately, as time goes by, these are harder and harder to find because people are doing a better job of addressing them. Once you find them, just write them down, maybe articulate the context that they're in, the flow that they're in, and then think about what it would mean to make them clear. Like what happened? Why is that meaningful to the user? What information would be helpful in not only helping the user understand what happened and why it occurred so that maybe they wouldn't repeat it or they wouldn't run into this barrier again, but also supports them in moving forward. So achieving the thing that they're hoping to do, even though they received an error message, even if it is a sort of worst case scenario, contacting customer support for continued assistance. The hope is that there would be a way to accomplish the thing they needed to without getting through that error message. But if they need to, maybe there is an opportunity for them to contact support and have this handled differently. So again, aim for clarity first, explaining all of that, and then go back and revisit it for tone. So how do we take this messaging that we've just established and move it into something that's aligned with our brand and communicates in a way that we like to communicate with our users? So fun challenge, and the beauty of this is that it is just words, and again, it comes with that duality expressed in the weekly video that on one hand, we're using words every day, and we need to sort of massage these into actionable, relevant to users, and aligned with brand tone, language, but also the other side of that is that as you discuss this with people, maybe you're collaborating on this, the words become an interesting conversation and can be challenging to get through. So looking forward to seeing your output for day one, and I'll see you on day two.